Wow, SUI is going absolutely parabolic again as we speak. So let's break down the trade and the overall environment for crypto so we can figure out what is about to happen. So as we speak, SUI right now, $2.34 here, absolutely going parabolic after we had this pullback right here on a very nice support region. The reason why we've had this support in our chart here was because it was resistance before. We broke out of it and we had a perfect textbook retest. So congratulations to anyone who managed to catch that trade. I myself personally took profits from here, but I did not catch this trade myself, full transparency. I wish I did, and my brain is telling me you should have gone all in, but we've learned from our mistakes and we do not chase these sorts of pumps, in my opinion, right? I've been telling you guys from all the way up here, if you want to, dollar cost average. So when we have pullbacks, you can dollar cost average, right? And then you can average your position. And if you had done it from the top here and you dollar cost averaged all the way down here, you'd be in significant profits right now. So that's how I personally do it. And that's how we've been building up this trade here on the channel. Right now, $10,000 of unrealized profit and $40,000 of realized profit. So if you guys do want a place to trade, there's links to the exchanges that I personally use down there in the description. Feel free to sign up and get yourself the deposit bonuses. You'll only get those bonuses if you use my links down there. Now, looking directly at SUI, they did actually just overtake DOT, and in fact, it's also overtaken Bitcoin Cash now. So if we scroll down, Bitcoin Cash, SUI is ahead of Polkadot and Bitcoin Cash, guys. I believe that SUI will be in the top 10 this bull run. I don't see there to be any reason why something like Cardano would be 11 right now. Has Cardano done anything recently? Let me know in the comment section. I think AVAX does have a reason to be there. Link is good, but I do think SUI is going to overtake it. TON, I really do like as well, but very close to becoming a top 10, guys. The higher it goes, the less opportunity we have, but there's one thing to take into consideration. Instead of chasing the smaller caps and all of that, you can always just leverage the SUI trade, right? So we're on 6x leverage here. In this trade, I started with 3x leverage. The price went up. I increased the leverage. I pulled out my margin. You can see our margin is now just $5,000, but we have $50,000 in profit. So that sort of thing is only possible with leverage. Of course, please don't play with leverage if you don't understand how it works. But instead of going into the ecosystem and trying to find all of these other altcoins, which is something I do, I like the meme coins and the altcoins. I'm not saying don't do that, but an idea to have in your head is, if all of those altcoins go absolutely crazy, SUI's price will also go absolutely crazy. So if you're getting a 10x from a meme coin or an altcoin, right, you're probably getting a 2x or a 3x from SUI. So if you're on 3x leverage, that's pretty much a 9x, which is close enough to a 10x with, in my opinion, less risk. So that's something to consider. That is not financial advice. That's just how I think about the market, because I'm an absolute degen. But if you guys, again, do want to trade, the links are down there in the description. You can get up to $10,000 of a deposit bonus over there on MARGEX right now waiting for you. Make sure you get this before it runs out. And guys, these exchanges that I link to, no KYC, no VPN, so you don't have to worry about having to provide ID or using a VPN so you can access it. You can access them from anywhere in the world. Now, some other news in SUI. SUI overtakes Sol on ETH outflows via wormhole. So from Ethereum to SUI is now more than Ethereum to Solana. So people are leaving Ethereum for SUI even more than they are for Solana now. And SUI has flipped TON in price performance and is now the best performing coin in 2024. So absolutely incredible, incredible moves here. Looking at the chart, if we do get some sort of pullback to this region, that could be a much better entry. The region now being, the support would now be in and around here, between really 225 and 228. I do think we're going to have a bigger pullback here for SUI soon. I think we're going to trap a lot of people. I think a lot of people will get trapped chasing these pumps, and then we'll liquidate a lot of people coming very soon. If we just look at the liquidations, you can see in the last 4 hours, $1.7 million of SUI, right? SUI is the third largest liquidations on this chart. $1.7 million of SUI has been wrecked by short positions, right? So people were shorting SUI when it was pumping. So don't be ridiculous and short it. But this gives incredible volatility to the market. And if you're caught on the wrong side, guys, you'll get burnt real bad. So just make sure that if you're using leverage, you understand the risks, you have your risk management in place. And if something like this were to happen, right, a big pull downwards, because that would be an incredible opportunity. You don't want to get liquidated on the way down. In fact, you want to have the firepower to add to your position on the way down. So make sure if something like this happened, you could sustain it. I'm not saying it is going to happen, but if it did, you want to be able to buy the dip on the way down if you've done your research and you think from here it's going to power upwards, because that's what I think would happen if we did get a pullback. And it would be an awesome opportunity if we did get that pullback, in my opinion. That's why I've been taking profits from the trade on the way up, protecting my capital on the way up. And yes, I could make more money if I had just held it this time round, but I am a trader and I'm in a number of different altcoins, and if I did that with every altcoin, I'd end up losing all my money. So it makes no sense. With that said, guys, hopefully I kept you updated today. If I did, smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and sign up to the exchanges down there in the description if you are looking for a non-KYC, no VPN exchange. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.